Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So with George on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Paul Butler out there with LeBron James, and there's Money. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, the General is out there with Smooth. And it's Thunder. Then it's Miller, and it's Hilliard in at the 4-man position. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game. Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Smooth. Passes it to Miller. And it goes down 2 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And it's Butler missing. Here's Smooth. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's James after the basket by Minnesota. And it's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And the Lakers have possession. Just 4 to shoot. It's up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's the General, defended by Paul. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
James in the post. And finished off by LeBron.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Here's Smooth. Last time out he had 13 points. And that one, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Out to the wing. Here's the General, defended by Paul. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three. This is to Paul. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Here's the general, defended by Paul. Here's the general. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Horford no luck. Timberwolves leading by 4. The pass to Myers. Inside. And Hilliard gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
LeBron against Miller. Outside Butler. Pass to Money. 11 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Miller outside. Passes it to Myers. Here's the general, defended by Paul. Here's the general, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Lakers have possession, trailing here by 8. Miller against LeBron. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The general pass is defended. Miller outside. Lock at 6. Over Horford. Miller, no luck. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Paul. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And Hilliard gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Paul. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Horford the pass to Money. Trying to get open is Butler. Off with the layup.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And the pass to Thunder. LeBron with the block.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. James Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Curry comes in for Chris Paul. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. To the middle, here's Harrison. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Two.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. No luck that time either. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Sims kicks to Moore. Pass to Harrison. Pass to Lowe. Here's Sims. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Moore with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lakers trail by 9. Harden outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And the D has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
Passes to Harrison. Here's Sims. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. George with no one around. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, we knew that Paul George was a long-limbed, exceptional defender coming out of Fresno. His offense, though, has been impressive from the time he has stepped between the lines on the NBA level.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Curry passes to Harden. George up top. The dish to Butler. Harden outside. Launches a 3. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here's Butler. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Moore outside. Kicks to Sims. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sims has got his second basket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Harden outside. Over Harrison. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Shot clock at 6. Here's a Sims, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Warren comes in for Harrison, and it's the dude in for Q. The Lakers also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. And so Horford will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. Teardrop shot. That's tipped. Warren with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Hilliard. Outside Warren. Over Thompson.
You have to admire the activity of Klay Thompson on the defensive end. It seems like he makes it his mission to make life difficult for whoever he's checking.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got buckets, the dude out there with Warren, then there's Slim, and it's Harrison in at the 5, down low. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Now Butler. Paul George missing from long range. Now Curry. A 24-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Now here is George. 8-point game. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Some changes for Minnesota. The prodigy, he's checked in for Slim. Miller comes in for buckets. And it's the general in for the dude. And then for Los Angeles, James checked in for Butler. Money comes in for George. And Paul subbed in for Curry.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Lakers trail by 8. And here is Paul. Sinks that one from the post. Paul's got 5 now.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that 6th sense. Wow, what a pass.
Here's the general. He's covered by Johnson. And the shot is good. And that's now 9 points for the general. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the defensive player of the year almost every year. one of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass. Back to Paul. Out to Thompson. Lakers passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Money. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here he goes. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Knocked away. Here's Harrison, defended by Paul. Steps back and fires. The shot by Harrison, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Money. It's rebounded by Hilliard.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Over James. Hilliard, no good.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
The shot by Paul, no good. Minnesota leading by 8. Fires for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And James throws it down.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Thunder's checked in for Harrison, and Smooth subbed in for Warren. Here's the General. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Here's Smooth. 6-point lead. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 6. Passes it to Myers. From deep. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Thompson. There's the pass to Money. Lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Thompson kicks to Harden. Pass to Money. And the rejection by MP. They get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Hilliard. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They need this. Pass to Money for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 7 points for Money.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Smooth. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Miller. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The pass to Money. Back to Thompson. Pass to Harden. The shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Here's the general. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Pass to Myers. Down low. Here's Thunder. Good on the shot. Thunder's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Your Timberwolves dancers. Dance, your Timberwolves dancers.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. Hugh comes in for the general. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Stephen Curry comes in for Klay Thompson. Curry passes to Money. Goes up at the stripe. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Thunder. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. To the paint. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Passes to Myers. The pass to Moore. He kicks it to Sims. Here's Myers. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Butler. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Pass to Myers. Moore outside. Passes it to Myers. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And And some changes here for the Timberwolves. The dude comes in for Miller, and it's Harrison in for Smooth. George is checked in for the Lakers. Timberwolves leading by 10. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Harrison passes to Moore. Here's Sims from outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sims has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Harden dishes to George. To the inside, Horford. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford. And Al Horford drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here is Hilliard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From downtown, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
We just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the 3-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been hitting soft. Like you said, giving up way too many easy threats. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. They've got Horford. Money out there with Paul. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Butler in at the 4.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Miller against James. Now the pass to Thunder. To the middle. Here's Myers. Here's Thunder. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Thunder's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Money. High, arcing shot. He lays it in. Money's got 9.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's the general, guarded by Horford, and it's sent back by Horford. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. It's tipped. Here is Hilliard. He's got 6.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's Money. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Minnesota has possession. 90 seconds now into the second half. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 14. Horford trying to free himself up. It's rebounded by Hilliard.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Money. Back to Horford. Passes it to Money. 5 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. 3 on the clock. Here's James. Off the left rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Timeout called the Lakers.